Hey guys, Joe Blue back again with another episode of Filthy Hunt Cheaters. I want to try and keep this episode shorter than my past episodes. They've been kind of long recently, so I want to do a pretty fast one. I'm going to play a bunch of clips that happened basically in my last stream. One of which I wasn't too sure if I was being cheated or not. And something weird happened in spectating, and someone happened to check that they were actually live on Twitch and clip the video how it happened on them. And I basically think that it kind of exposes that they are in fact cheating, just in a different way that I didn't register. And it makes me want to go into a topic that I've thought about for a little while that gives a little bit of evidence towards this. The cheater conspiracy continues, but I'm going to play the part from the stream. I don't have the actual replay recording anyway. I actually forgot, so I have to basically do all my analysis basically from the Twitch VOD alone. I do apologize. I forgot to clip the clip too late. And we're going to get on with the first clip right now. And then I've got one other clip I'm going to play, and I'm going to keep it to that today. And yeah, let's get on with it. Someone used poltergeist, open the door from a distance to like let an armored in. But then how do you direct the armored to like go inside? Oh. This is sus as fuck. The dude's at the back there. There's another dude there. Please, what the fuck? Oh, wait, now there, because I thought the reason why he hasn't moved is maybe because he's fucking trying to pilot that fucking beetle around. Shit, went the wrong way. He's got light foot, whole bunch of things, so he's like probably won his last few games. Wow. Watch this guy out, man. Let's see. I don't know why you're looking over there if you know there's a dude on your right. This guy's got wall hacks, bro. I think he's got walls. I think he'd be walling, maybe. Or he did have a bounty. Maybe you saw where he was. Still, I don't know how you knew which way he was coming from. Alright, okay. Zombie, bro. All of a sudden, this guy doesn't look like a very good shot, but he fucking banged me out, man. Okay. That looked a little bit snappy. That looks like cheating. Okay, so let's just take it from the death. Like, I wasn't too suspicious about the death itself. It was sort of like, you know, maybe he predicted which way I was going. Sort of hard to tell. But let's just watch this end engagement just one more time. So I've already hit him with bleed rounds, I think. Oh no, not yet. Sorry. So I've hit him once and he's healed, and I'm going to bat him with the bleed round. So now he's bleeding. Have a little look here, just to see how fast he actually snaps to me here. How's that not a hit, bro? A little more to the left. See that? Like, it does seem like he instant snaps to me. Like, from that, I mean, sure, you know, it's hard to say for sure. So he's bleeding. See, he starts turning. And, you know, the turning seems relatively smooth. But then it's like, there. Oh no, the gun's still facing this way. But then it's like, he just snaps. Not that frame. Like there. Or is it there? The gun was pointing that way, and then it's like instant bang. Like, it seemed pretty natural going like around until he got to about this point. Then it was a sudden snap where it just seemed to just skip all the intermediary frames. So he's like turning, snap from like here to here. Maybe I'm reading too much into it, maybe. So now we go to the spectate where we're watching him. Let's just see what we see. I don't know why you're looking over there if you know there's a dude on your right. This guy's got wall hacks, bro. I think he's got walls. Okay, so this is a little bit of an odd little snap here. He's got wall hacks, bro. I think he's got walls. You see it there. He, like, somebody shoots there and he's already ADSing locked onto it. Now you can say, oh well, you know, here's the shot, so he, you know, he's aiming that way. You can see there's a wall there, bro. There's really no reason to aim there, even if you know there's a person behind there. Surely you'd always be aiming where a person would likely to appear from if you know someone's there. You're not going to just shoot for a wall. The fact that he ADSs and goes straight towards where the gunshot's coming from makes me think that this guy's like snapping to the dude through the wall with his aimbot, right? Watch this guy out, man. Let's see. I don't know why you're looking over there if you know there's a dude on your right. Why you're looking over there if you know there's a dude on your right. Like, is that the person right there? Look how it just lands on the dude. Like, no over aim, just perfect on there. Like, no like messing. But what's the weird thing that I spot about this? He comes around here, yeah. Okay, so he sees where the thunderstorm is. Man. Let's see. So he sees where the thunderstorm is, right? He goes into it. I don't know why you look. He sees where they are. There's a dude on your right. And then he ADS is there. What's weird about it is that he was ADSing in this direction perfectly, right? And that's exactly where the dude is. He's literally aimed on the actual angle that the person is. Coincidental, maybe. This guy's got wall hacks, bro. Okay, head tap, and then he hears the shot there, and then he ADSs, and it's literally like his crosshair. You can see his crosshair is here, but then something else like pulls away from where the crosshair is, just a tiny little bit. That is like basically the exact angle where that like player probably is, right? So this looks like the aimbot is like moving towards where people are through walls. This guy's got wall hacks, bro. I think he's got walls. Right, and then you can pretty much see like his crosshair was there, and all of a sudden it suctions like a magnet, like a suction to this exact point and angle, aiming at the ground. Like there's no like, why would you be aiming here? Like I don't know. Like look, this is where like the edge of the around the corner is. So like if any kind of wall will be there, like this guy's aiming right down here. Even if he's on the other side of the wall, like this is pretty aiming close to the ground. Like you're not really aiming on anybody. There's no real reason to aim at the wall. Like if anyone's coming, it's coming from this angle. Like his crosshair was here, and then it suctions just a little bit more to the left, which will be the exact angle that the person's on. Right, let's go frame by frame here. So move it forward. See, he sees a flash over there. Right, and then he turns hard right, very hard right. That's where the crosshair is. That's where he's looking, and then it snaps immediately to this point here, which is basically where the dude most likely is. Bro, I think he's got walls. I think he'd be walling, maybe. But we got 2 points here where it seems like, even though he has information where those people are, he seems to like magnetize to the exact angle that the person is on, like multiple times. And it's very strange. He's not aimed straight in a way, like in the direction where they are. It's sort of like magnetizing. It looks like a magnet, the way it suctions to the area. That's what it looks like. All of a sudden, this guy doesn't look like a very good shot, but he fucking banged me out, man. Okay. And that shot there looks real sus. All of a sudden, this guy doesn't look like a very good shot, but he fucking banged me out, man. Okay. That looked a little bit snappy. If we just come back here and watch that bit again, you can see here it almost looks like his aim there pulls up towards where the person is around this corner. So they like they just move a little bit up there, like they know, like they're fishing with their aimbot. They know there's a person around the corner. And then that's the bit that looks like really sus there, where basically they're aim punched and they shoot in the air and then they get the hit. And of course, I was being called a fucking moron for saying that that's proof of them cheating. And I'm pretty sure I don't know how you can get that shot if you're aim punched. Like in my head, I'm thinking, I didn't want to say it, but I thought the only way really, that you're going to be able to beat the aim punch is if you aim snap before you got aim punched. But the window before, like the trade window where they're pulling out the weapon, they're taking the shot, is so small that the shot would have to be so fast to get there before the aim punch happened. But we're going to watch the clip now from their point of view, from their live stream that somebody clipped and brought it to my attention. Pull it back. So here we have the clip here. There's that little nudge there to where they are around the corner. That's what it looks like. It looks like the aimbot pulling towards where the person is, so they know that they're around the corner and how far away. Because if they've got like, if they just got like small FOV, like like a circle like this around here, they know that if they feel the pull, they're within this range, and they get an idea of how close the person actually is if they're within the FOV, innit?
Он что, его поднимает, что ли? Что, поднимаешь, что ли? Он что, его поднимает, что ли? Что, поднимаешь, что ли? Он что, его поднимает, что ли? Что, поднимаешь?
Like, if you go frame by frame here, like as he pulls out starts beginning to pull out the sparks, like he turns and locks right there. I'm pretty sure like he's turning and locking to the person before the sparks has even come out. And he's not even like aiming, he's just fucking firing it. Like all in one motion, no time to aim. Like, and he literally gets this shot like microseconds before he gets aim punched.
Он что, его поднимает, что ли? Что, поднимаешь, что ли? Дурак, что ли?
That's super fast, like reactions there, man. I'm pretty sure this is that this guy's using an aimbot. Then we basically got 3 we basically got 3 examples of potentially using an aimbot to fish for where the location of people are, or snap into people where roughly whereabouts they are, and 2 examples of what looked like snappy aimbot aim. The one under, like previously, where he shot from up here looked a bit snappy, and then this shot here that he finished him off with also looked a bit snappy. Now, I also think that this is pretty good evidence to sort of get the tinfoil hat on here, how potentially death cams and spectate can be used to hide cheaters, especially with low tick rate servers that don't update frequently enough. Let me try and get an example of how to explain this. Okay, so I'm just going to pull up an image here from Serato Studio. Because I'm a musician, I'll probably explain this better if in a musical context with a picture. So imagine this is the server, right? Imagine this is the server. These are all the events, all the things that happen on the server. Say each one of these blocks here is a tick, is a server tick, right? Every time, let's just imagine there's an invisible line that goes across here, like when you press play, a line will play everything that happens. Imagine each one of these lines is a tick on the server, that every time it goes across this, it updates to find what's happening at that particular point. So here you can find there's a kick happening here, there's another kick, there's a hi-hat, right? And you can see, and then this tick goes, oh, nothing happens here. Then the next tick, oh, there's a hi-hat there, and so on and so forth, right? Every time it updates. So imagine that you don't have all of these bars as information. Imagine that this is live, right? It's what everything happens live on the server, right? In real time. But the server doesn't update this frequently to get the perfect image of what actually happens. Now, imagine this here is this guy's gunshot, right? Imagine that this is this guy's gunshot, and then this is the person's aim punch, right? Imagine that this is the aim punch. Now imagine that two spaces don't get updated. Say this doesn't get, these two don't get updated, this gets updated, these two don't get updated, right? So if we go like to here, and a tick happens here, sees nothing happened, and then it goes to the next thing, there's no tick here, so it doesn't know that this has happened here. It looks here, it doesn't look here, so it doesn't think anything's happened here, but it updates here that this has happened. And because it knows this person got shot, it has to basically, instead of this stuff happening here, it's updated to happen here, like at the same time, right? Because it doesn't get that information, it doesn't get the information at the time when the information was retrieved. It sort of gets the information retroactively when it decides, oh, this has happened now. So before, on these previous ticks, somebody must have been shot before I updated, so I have to include what happened like here. So you basically see it all happen at the same time, which leads to these spectate bugs or inaccuracies and whatnot, because it essentially has to include everything on the point at which the server was updated. Now, as I've always said in the past, like particularly with Hunt Showdown's spectate, that if somebody shoots with a really fast aimbot that snaps really fast, because of this lag, you're not going to see it be that snappy. You're not really going to see it that accurately, how fast it snaps, because of this lag. You're going to see an interpolated version of what happened, probably out of sequence of when it actually did happen. So in a way, when you've got spectates and servers that run extremely low tick rates, it essentially helps obfuscate and hide cheaters, because you'll just include everything as a spectate bug. Now, you could go tinfoil hat next level and say, well, what if, I'm not saying that this is happening, but what if, cheats know what the tick rate is of the server, which I'm sure the cheaters probably would know that information. But you got to understand that when a tick happens, it's going to happen at consistent intervals, right? It's always going to happen at a consistent interval continuously. It's not going to go tick, tick, blank, tick, tick, blank, tick, tick, blank in that pattern, and then go tick, blank, and go out of order. No, it'll go tick, tick blank, tick, tick blank, tick, tick blank. If that's the pattern that it updates at, it will update at the same pattern over and over again continuously. It won't change. So if you know what the pattern or the interval rate is of the server, of the tick rate, then you could essentially have an aimbot that knows the timing of the server, and whenever you aimbot or you click your aimbot button, it will always try to activate at a point at which would be in between the points the server actually updates, in order to hide or obfuscate the cheats, right? So it would update in between where the server is actually watching what you're doing, right? And then it would have to include everything that happened at a later date, which would cause more spectate anomalies and discrepancies, which people would just pass off as it's a spectate bug, it's a replay bug, it's this and it's that, rather than, or it could actually just be that the cheat weaves its way in and out of the tick rate in order to obfuscate or be pushed along the timeline in order to hide the cheat happening. And that's probably why the shot could potentially come out really fast sometimes, and sometimes the aim seems more natural, because it probably knows whether or not the tick is happening, and if something's about to happen, then it probably could squeeze it in quickly in order to obfuscate the shot, potentially. I'm not saying that this is what's happening, but you could see the potential that if you knew what the interval rate of the tick rate of the server was, then you could make sure that cheats would activate when you activated them within those intervals where the tick rate isn't actually observing what you're doing, and it'll just be included at a later date, and therefore create discrepancies with the replays that will just be passed off as a bug or as a spectate replay, etc. Right? So this is just an idea, but I think this guy probably isn't an aimbot. There seems to be evidence to suggest that this guy's using his aimbot to fish for the location of people, and there's 2 instances of really snappy looking shots on people, and if it looks snappy in spectate, it probably looked way worse in reality on live. Now let's check the guy's profile. Oh look, he's got a three games owned on a 1-year-old account, and he's also got the cat avatar as well. So this guy's probably cheated. He's got underscore in his name. He's got all the cheater codes. He's got the underscore in his name. He's got the Twitch in his name. He's got the cat avatar. He's got the account that's only got like 1 game on it, on a like hardly fucking amount of time in it at all, man. So yeah, there you go. Like, the profile there has all the bells and whistles of what I would consider the cheater code that always seems to come from the suspicious players: the cat avatar, the underscore in the name, the TTV or the Twitch in this case, like an account with hardly any games on it, and a very young account that's basically brand new. So, you know, it's got all the bells and whistles of a typical cheater cheat. So, you know, I'm just tying all that evidence together, or all of the 3 instances of what looked like snapping towards people through walls, the 2 instances of what looked like very snappy aim, and of course the account that looks like a cheater account. So I'm just tying it all together and saying that it's likely that this guy probably is cheating in this game, and live streams on Twitch cheating. Maybe I'll go check some of his other VODs and videos and see if I can do a more deeper analysis on Mexi underscore die here, or D, however he wants to pronounce that. And we'll move on to the next video, which is going to be a bit of a shorter one, and then we're going to wrap it all up. Entry into this compound. Is that someone taking a shot at me with a silent fucking wet? Somebody is taking shots of me. Yeah. A little bit of a sus shot there, headshot through a wall. Oh, I think maybe this guy's cheating as well, mate. I think we got another cheater here, mate. I think we got a cheater, bro. So in this clip here, somebody previously shot at me earlier with a silenced weapon. I think it came from behind. But at this point here, it seems like the shots are coming from in front of me through the wall in the cabin. Somebody is taking shots of me. Okay, so one was a silent shot, and then another shot again that wasn't silenced, all coming from inside this cabin. Then there were some footsteps earlier as well, so there are some people in this cabin. Yeah. So again, the shot came from somewhere on the right hand side. I'm zigzagging, weaving in and out, jumping in the air, and I get shot basically in midair. So I get headshot through the wall here with a label, and the shot was, you can't see it because my camera's in the way, but it was around 65 meters away, maybe 63, maybe 67, somewhere between 63 and 67 meters. I can't quite remember off the top of my head what it was, but it's basically something like that. So it's basically over 60 meters away shot, headshot through the wall with a label with no scope on it, and I was zigzagging and jumping in the air, and this guy just one taps me in the air. That's pretty crazy shot. Like I'm pretty convinced that that's probably a bit of a cheater shot, you know, through the wall. They're inside the cabin as far as I'm aware, and I'm just getting down through the wall mid jump with a rifle, no scope, over 60 meters away. Yeah, I'm not saying that the shot is impossible to happen, but it seems a little bit on the edge that this guy's probably a bit of a cheater. Okay, so we've got 3-star here, Glorg 7335, 101 KDA. He's been playing for some time, but he's just got a private profile here, and we can't really get any more information on him than that. So that about does it for this episode. I want to try and keep this one a little bit of a shorter one than the previous episodes that I've done, so I'm not going to waste too much time. There should be a Marvel Rivals video out on the Friday as well. Just like last week, I'm going to try and do this as a routine. I do want to try and get a more investigative videos out. Maybe I'll look at that Mexi_DI dude, D, however he wants to say his name. Maybe have a look at his stuff, see if I can find anything, maybe do a video on him or somebody else, and just do what I used to do, some of these more, you know, looking at people's YouTube channels and all that sort of stuff. So I want to get on that as well, so look out for that hopefully. And yeah, that's it, man. I'm going to leave it there. I'll be streaming on Twitch on Wednesday doing Marvel Rivals and Fortnite, possibly on the Thursday and the Friday doing more Marvel Rivals, and streaming on the Saturday Hunt Showdown 12 till 6. If anybody wants to drop by, you're more than welcome. Streaming on Twitch and YouTube around 12 till 6 UK time, 12 till 3 on the Thursday and Friday. And yeah, that does it, guys. Take care, man. I'm out of here. Peace.
Look, there comes one of them now.